Good morning, Cohort 1 of Fall 2023, and welcome to your first Tuesday tune-in. Each week, I am going to send you an announcement where we talk about what's coming up, what we've been through, what's going on, and try to show you some things that might help you as you start to teach in Ultra and use Ultra as well. So I wanted to focus on a couple things that you may or may not know about already. First, our recordings are up in the cohort course so for the orientation. So if you go to course information, that folder, and scroll down and look at orientation webinar recordings, you will see that both recordings are up and ready for you to watch. The morning recording and the afternoon recording. I'd say the afternoon recording was the better of the two because sometimes, you get the second times you remember things you might have forgot. The slide deck is also available for a download there as well. But if you missed our orientation, I highly encourage you to watch through it, even if only to learn about how learning modules work and how progress tracking works with learning modules. Cohort 2 is going to be, or option 2 is going to be your best bet for watching that video, but I highly encourage you to spend some time and watch that, just so you know. But anyway, right now, you should be working your way through the Start Here activities, which are due this Thursday. That means you've got the pre-assessment activity, the Introduce Yourself discussion, and the Start Here check-in. Really quick and easy activities that you can work your way through. Once you do those, it will open up the Module 1 Course Organization module, which is due Sunday. If you look at that and open it up, you've got your first workbook assignment, which, by the way, I have put in the workbook assignment a how-to video, just in case you were wondering how exactly to download the document, edit it, save it, upload the document. Not only do we include text instructions, but we also include video. This is a good practice. It's a practice to show students how they can be successful in submitting an assignment, especially if it's their first time, they've never interacted with the system in quite this way. It's a good idea to show them what success looks like, and I always say that. But beyond that, what's due Sunday, beyond that are the Journal of Online Learners and You, your course description assignment, and the module check-in. Remember, your module check-ins are simply just gateway portals to the next module. It's a one-question quiz where you just answer that you've done something. So pretty, not too terrible about it. I have already started leaving you feedback in your Start Here assignment. I want you to pay attention to how we do certain things. So for instance, in the pre-assessment feedback, I actually used your name. You don't have to use a student's name all the time, but using a student's name, and indeed leaving with my own name at the end, it gives a little bit more sense of a formal communication in that I am actually talking to you, the student, directly and replying with my name, trying to make that connection. It's just one example of feedback. In the discussion assignment, the Introduce Yourself discussion, I made it a little longer. And we talk about the importance of connecting with each other as part of that discussion activity. It's kind of collaboration, right? So pay attention to feedback as you work your way through the course. Remember, you can find feedback in your gradebook up here at the top. You'll find it. It's right there. You can't miss it. A couple things. Every Tuesday we'll be doing this. I'll be coming at you with a video. In this case, I want you to know I'm using a different tool. I'm using Open Broadcast Studio, OBS. And it is a way for you to do streaming or recording of video in fun ways. So in this case, I'm using a green screen, a background, and then you get to see my browser window. So again, some stuff going on there, right? So next, I wanted to really quickly talk to you about the organization. Now, the organizations are pretty cool. The Instructor Support Org, also known as the Faculty Resource Org, also known as Teaching Online with Blackboard, is an org that you all have access to. And in it, it is built out with how to do the things that we talk about in this program, how to add content, how to communicate, how to use Ultra in all its bells and whistles. So just know this org is here for you. In specific, I want to draw your attention. We even have the information about the new AI design assistant in focus. Speaking of, were I to go to faculty services under digital teaching webinar sign up and click on that in the support org, I could go and take a look at my first AI Design Assistant session, which is coming up this Thursday at 3 p.m. So sign up for that webinar. I'm going to walk you through the entire Design Assistant tool, show you how it works, and give you kind of the play-by-play for the possibilities around using a little bit of generative AI in the teaching role. So just be aware that that's coming. I am loving what I'm seeing so far in the course. Right, we're getting some good the introduce yourself discussions with the pictures, y'all. Y'all have been the best so far in getting pictures in your replies. I am so happy to see pets, families, scenery, and I've tried to reflect some of that. And you'll see that I have been responding to some of those discussions in an interesting way. It's a practice that I use and one that I often encourage faculty to use when they want to, and that's memifying a reply. So you will see in the discussion. So if I were to go to the Start Here module and then go to the Introduce Yourself discussion, I could find a discussion in here that someone has posted. In this case, I can look at Lindsay Clark's discussion, and where she talks about all the things that we talk about in the prompt, and then she gives this great photo here, right, of scenery. I can then hit Show Reply, and then you will see my quick reply. It's a fun way to provide a little engagement. This is my seal of approval. You're going to get dad jokes with me, and I'm sorry. There's another one in here too I will show you. Not only do I do the seal, I haven't seen Elliot's post. That's amazing. That's his Halloween stuff. I love it. I'm going to go see what I can find here in another post. I'm going to go scroll down to early in. Okay, here's one. So here is Caleb's post where he's got his Taylor Swift jacket on, which I love that. I'm going to go to replies, and you're going to see my reply. This is one of my personal favorites. This is the I love this post meme, right? the horse with its head on a fence post. Another way to provide a little engagement, and I can do this in gradebook feedback. I don't even have to do it in a discussion reply, but I'm doing it in a discussion reply so we all benefit from seeing these types of things. But think about using stuff like this in gradebook feedback too as a way to provide a little bit of engagement and some humor that is actually contextualized, right, in the feedback of what you've done, which I think is important. So, as a reminder, this Thursday, you've got coming up this Thursday, all your Start Here activities are due. So that is the pre-assessment activity, the Introduce Yourself discussion, and the Start Here check-in. After that, your Module 1 stuff is due. So everything in Module 1, which is the assignment workbook, the Journal Online Learners and You, and the course description and the module check-in are due Sunday. So not a lot. It's not a heavy lift. You can get through this, I promise. But pay attention to those. I love seeing your stuff online. I'm looking forward to interacting with you and learning from you as you make your way through the program. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and be on the lookout for feedback from myself, Faith, and Elliot, or replies, and just have a good one. All right. Bye now.